Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a great week. Today, for my devotional, I'd like to share from the book of Exodus, chapter 17, verses 8 to 16. And if you can, I want to encourage you to read these verses with me. The Amalekites came and attacked the Israelites at Rephidim. Moses said to Joshua, "Choose some of our men and go out to fight the Amalekites. Tomorrow I will stand on top of the hill with the staff of God in my hands." So Joshua fought the Amalekites as Moses had ordered, and Moses, Aaron, and Hur went to the top of the hill. As long as Moses held up his hands, the Israelites were winning, but whenever he lowered his hands, the Amalekites were winning. When Moses' hands grew tired, they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat on it. Aaron and Hur held his hands up, one on one side, one on the other, so that his hands remained steady till sunset. So Joshua overcame the Amalekite army with the sword. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Write this on a scroll as something to be remembered, and make sure that Joshua hears it, because I will completely blot out the name of Amalek from under heaven." Moses built an altar and called it "The Lord is my banner." He said, "Because hands were lifted up against the throne of the Lord will be at war against the Amalekites from generation to generation." In today's passage, we notice that the Israelites faces a battle. Although the Lord led them through the wilderness to not make them go through many wars on the way to promised land, that didn't mean that there was no challenge for them. As we can see from today's passage, they were unexpectedly attacked by the Amalekites. However, God gives a victory to his people as he is always there for them. They were able to defeat their enemy, not because they were skilled warriors, but because God helped them. In fact, they were not trained soldiers, and it was one of the reasons that God led them to go through the wilderness, because if they face any wars, they would be afraid and they would want to return to Egypt. Throughout the entire battle with the Amalekites, Moses relied on the Lord alone. His hands were lifted up high and remained steady, which brought the Israelites the victory. Furthermore, there were people who recognized and trusted in the Lord, so they held Moses' hands. They were strong supporters for Moses. In my personal life, most of the battles I have gone through are against fears and worries that I think could possibly happen in my life. Today, maybe you are going through a battle. Maybe it is against physical pain. Maybe it is a spiritual warfare, or both. And today, I'd like to share a couple of applications that came to my mind and helped me a lot in my reflection. First of all, we have to acknowledge our God and rely on Him. God knew the Israelites were not experienced soldiers, but their skills did not really matter in the battle. God gave them victory as they relied on His power. Secondly, let us lift up our hands in our prayers or while we are singing praises today. Let us declare that we know that our help will come from God today. Last but not least, let us be encouraged that there are people whom God has placed in our lives to support us. And let us be reminded that God also has called us to support others as well. Today, let us lift up our hands and declare this truth The God who gave the victory to the Israelites is also our God, and He is our banner. Let's pray.